Hello YouTube model railroaders. Today I'm going to be running an MTH Railking SW-1 switcher, which is a scale locomotive decorated up in the Rolling Rock beer colors. Along with this engine I'm going to be running three MTH Premier Freight cars, also decorated up in the Rolling Rock beer colors, and also an MTH Railking scale bay window caboose, also decorated up in the Rolling Rock beer colors. This engine, it was actually released a little over a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago. And the reason I'm doing it, I've never really seen anybody do any little switchers on YouTube, so I thought I'd do that. And this is a really nice, colorful train. The engine, it's actually a small engine. It's only 12¼ inches long, but it is listed in the catalog. It is a scale engine. Has the Proto Sound 2.0, has the Proto couplers front and rear. Operating headlight front and rear, has the engineer and the brakeman figure front and rear, and a lot of detail on this engine, just for molded in plastic, and a lot of separate applied features, the bell and the smokestack and the horn on the front of the cab. The other thing this engine doesn't have, it doesn't have a smoke unit, and I talked to MTH about that, and the reason it doesn't have a smoke unit, being this engine is so short, there's just not enough room in the body itself to put a smoke unit in. It would be right on top of a circuit board. Overall, this is a very nice engine, good runner. It also has a great sounding horn and bell. And just a little bit about this engine. This is actually a first generation switcher from General Motors EMD, and it was built back in 1939. And I think a total of 688 of these were built, and Pennsylvania and New York Central owned the most. They each owned 82 of these apiece. And one thing too that a lot of people think when you see an SW-1 switcher, they think that the SW stands for switcher, which would be the likely thought, but actually what it stands for is the S stands for a 600 horsepower locomotive. The W stands for a welded frame. It's not a cast frame, it was a welded frame, and the 1 standing for a first generation diesel. Even though these diesels were only 600 horsepower, the way they were geared, they had a lot of pulling power. And a lot of these, actually some of these are still in use today, and I think they produced these for over 15 years, from 1939 to 1954. So a lot of the railroads really love these, and a lot of your local steel mills today still have some of these in operation. And just a little bit about the Rolling Rock brand. Like I said, I'm from Western Pennsylvania, and for many years, and what still is, Rolling Rock has been a very popular beer here because it was actually brewed and bottled about 30 miles east of Pittsburgh in a little town called Latrobe. It was actually owned by Latrobe Brewing Company, but about 4 years ago, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, they purchased the label and the recipe and the bottle, the famous green bottle, from InBev, the company that owned Rolling Rock. And unfortunately, Rolling Rock beer is no longer brewed there in Latrobe. It's brewed now in Williamsburg, Virginia. But a lot of people lost their job. But on a happy note, another company named City Brewing took it over, and they're brewing another Pittsburgh icon, Iron City beer there. So, but I just thought I'd run this train. It's a very colorful train, and the cars I'm running will be a 3-bay ACF center flow hopper, modern tanker, 48-foot flat car with a Rolling Rock trailer, and bay window caboose. I'd also like to say the bay window caboose, very nice, has a red light on the back, has a brakeman figure in the bay area, and just a real nice set. So let me go ahead and run this. I think you guys will enjoy it. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of excitement with a little switcher, but it's just a nice little set to run. So let me go ahead and start it for you.
That guy had the yard backed up for hours yesterday. Was he new?
Boss's nephew.
I see. Well, we better get moving or we'll both be late for